22 at 7 o'clock. We'll down to 17 by 11 p.m. Snow, cold, and as you just saw, slick out there. As far as today, the weather did manage to peak up at 32. We had some sunshine earlier in the day, and now the snow is really coming. This is downtown looking at the Capitol. 22 has been the low. Already we've had 0.04 in the gauge out at DIA if you melt it all down. 26 at the airport, 28 downtown. Rising pressure. Northeast winds at 12, 16 degrees, the wind chill. Here's what it looks like across the state. That snow continues to increase now and will do so for the next couple of hours all along the I-25 corridor and then gradually work its way southward overnight tonight. Snowfall between now and about midnight. It's going to be about what you see on the screen there, and we will see a lot of cold temperatures slicking up those roads. So here is Futurecast between now and midnight. The heaviest snow is indicated on the south side of town. That'll continue, but by midnight, it's lightening up quite a bit. And by early morning, it'll mostly be to the south of us. Still some lingering clouds and flurries around and a very cold morning. Down to 10 for Denver, Greeley, Fort Collins, 12 at Akron, 15 out at Ray, 14 at Burlington. It won't be as cold out to the west, in the 20s across southwestern Colorado, and in the mountains, single digits expected by morning. Not a huge storm up there, but should be some freshies, about 3 to 6 inches I would expect for most of the resorts along and near the Continental Divide. Slick roads in the morning, some flurries expected in the mountains. Those will continue into midday with mostly sunny skies, but cool temperatures on the plains by late in the day, mostly clear and cold, with the highs tomorrow only in the mid-30s on the plains, teens and 20s expected in the mountains for tomorrow. Statewide tomorrow, 40s out west, Cortez, Durango, Grand Junction. We'll see a 40 at Pueblo, otherwise mostly 20s and 30s. Clear, cold tomorrow evening. Warm front comes through on Friday, so we start to warm up a little bit, and that continues for Saturday. But this next one coming in could be even a bigger storm, and that starts to move our way by the time we get to Sunday and Monday. Enjoy the weekend because the 7-day has a lot of changes coming up. 35 tomorrow, slick in the morning. We'll keep the action day probably until about 9 a.m. Friday, dry, milder, melting, 48, 57 Saturday, 60 on Sunday, and then here we go. Clouds increase Monday, snow and colder Tuesday, and look at those morning lows, and the highs stay just in the 20s, and that might be conservative. It may well be colder than that by the middle of next week.